所建立的内容，就是分布式内容的发行网络，不是说向大家发行这些书内容的所谓的文件本身而是向大家发行这些文件内容的使用价值。就如同刚才我讲过，我们其实之所以收集这些电子书或者视频，目的也是为了使用它，只有使用它才会有价值。所以说，上一代互联网上是做信息传递，那么下一代互联网我相信一定是做价值传递。所以我们科普的就是希望说，在之前的信息互联网的基础上，结合区块链技术来实现价值传递。那比如说像刚才我们有提到的那个科普生态的5个角色，那么做消费者去购买，就是说生产者所提供的内容，其实是为了使用它。那么我们消费者必须为此付出一定的那个 token， 那么从而来认同这个价值的传递。所以这就是我们为什么说我们想要传递的是关于内容价值，而不是内容本身，就这个原因。所以我们也想基于此点，然后为我们的下一代的互联网，然后下一代的互联网的书内容的那个传递呢，来构建一个更好的一个价值传递的一个网络和生态。谢谢大家。
Oh, that is a very long answer. Okay, I'll try my best. And let me give you an illustration. Many of you may have this kind of experience just like I did. We collect many digital data and contents from the internet, like the ebooks, pictures, music, videos. But we finally find out that we seldom look at them or we seldom listen to them. Why? What made us do that? Why we are collecting that? I think there is a important thing about it. The internet era, internet is like a highway of information. It is designed for the flow of the information. There are too many contents on the internet. It is everywhere. It's too easy to obtain and so easy to copy. What I'm talking about is the value of the content, but not the content itself. Just like I mentioned before, in my speech, our project CodePress, what we are doing is based on the IT industry, the IT technology that existing now, plus blockchain. So we can build up an ecosystem that can make those digital contents, they flow to let everyone, every participant in the system to gain benefit from the contents. So CodePress is not about the content itself, it's about the value of the content, to optimize, to make the most of it, to let the value flow in the whole system. That is how we do the value interaction in the CodePress. Thank you.
那个我从3个层次来阐述一下，就是搜配对这个价值互联的一些想法和实践。那么第一个呢，我们其实之前嘉宾也说了，其实那个Internet of Value 其实更多的价值是通过 Token Transfer 那么这一块呢，搜配本身是对 Token 的 Transfer 做了加速就几乎我们支持千万级玩家所有的数字货币的币种的交易直接支付和币交换。那么我们做了比交易所更多的工作，来让大家所有的 token 流转起来，产生更多的价值。那么这个是我们价值互联的第一个部分，对 token 的。那么第二个呢，搜配做的是和我们所有的合作伙伴方如何产生互联。那么搜配其实和第一个是法币入场，就是我们所称的这个 OTC， 还有那个挖矿的矿机的矿主就 miner， 那他们做这个比如说比特币的挖币这些，那么我们可以购买它的币。那么还有中间呢，我们和几大交易所对接，我们的币交易其实是通过 exchange 来，就是交易所来做这个交易的。那么我们和交易所现在也是很好的朋友，我们不光是上币的问题就是我们给它导去了这个大的交易量那么第三块这个合作方还有这个金融机构，未来呢，搜配会在全世界这个购买支付牌照， 我们和这个全世界的金融公司也希望产生更多的价值互联的部分。那么这是我们从这个合作角色的方面产生价值互联。那么第三块呢，是从我们 SOP 的 token， 就我们自己有 token。那我们自己的 token 在生态里的设计呢，因为刚才 PPT 也没有展开讲。那么 SOP token 呢，其实会在这个手续费的抵扣做折扣，就是这个我们价值互联的第一个。那第二是调用 SOAPI 会消耗我们 SOP 的币。那么第三呢是接入我们整个生态的那个内容商 CP，必须要这个 SOP 作为质押保证金。未来的合作伙伴也需要购入 SOP。那么从二级市场的交易所，所以我们 SOP 是有很强的这个价值互联的价值所在的。那么我们就收费项目就大概这几个角度吧。
Okay, I'd like to explain how SOPE did the value interaction in 3 points. Firstly, we all know in the blockchain industry, the value flows through token. And SOPE can speed up the process of transaction, so we can make more transactions and more flow of tokens happen. And secondly, we have so many partners, and we have the value interaction with our partners as well. There are many selling parties on the market, like the miners, the mines. They are trying to selling their tokens, their coins. And there are OTC, like people need to get into the market, and we are helping them too. And we are also having a very good relationship with many big exchanges. That not only help us like more easily to be listed on them, but also we help them to speed up the transaction, so they can have more like the more trades on them, we are also working with some financial institutions all around the globe. They are our partners too. Thirdly, SOP, that is our token name. We have an ecosystem. In our ecosystem, all the services requires tokens, consumes tokens. If you got SOP from our system, you earned it, and you can use it in your transaction, like to pay for your transaction fee. And also, our partners in our ecosystem, they also have to buy tokens. They buy tokens to use our services. And also the content producers and other participants in our ecosystem, they use the token and they buy and sell. And in our own system, there is also a value interaction. So that's my answer, like 3 points, how we did the value interaction with SOPE. Thank you.
I think for whenever we talk about value, we talk about who is the ultimate beneficiary from all this value. So at Lianfinity, what we intend to do, like I've put forth in my PowerPoint earlier, we want our partners to benefit. I want them to understand how the implementation of blockchain can value add to themselves and also to their own partners. Because some of them, perhaps they are law firms, some of them they are banks and so forth. It's about the value chain. We have a SOPE here, we have CodePress. What we see is that projects like this should be interconnected to create more value for the community. Not so much for just ourselves or themselves. Presentation. But this is the truth and this is the real thing that's happening. So in terms of value creation, I think value creating the community, value creating to the business community would be a very key thing that we intend to do at Lianfinity. MOUs that we have signed on last week and the week before is just a very tip of the iceberg. We want to do more. We want to do more and integrate more